Today, my friends, we open the doors to a world where tiny pieces of metal carry giant stories, a world filled with forgotten treasures, hidden errors, and coins worth far more than anyone ever imagined. Here on HD Rare Coins 111, we don't just show coins, we reveal the mysteries they've kept buried for decades. So get ready, because the coin you're about to discover might be sitting in someone's pocket right now, waiting for the right eyes to notice its true value. Stay with me, stay focused, and let's begin this incredible journey into the heart of American coin history, where every shine, every scratch, and every small detail has a story to tell and a treasure to reveal. Top 1. In the world of American coins, few pieces carry as much history, charm, and collector intrigue as the Lincoln cent. A tiny 1-cent penny may seem ordinary to the average person, but for collectors, it can be a doorway into history, craftsmanship, and sometimes even surprising wealth. And today, we dive into one of the most fascinating years for the Lincoln penny, 1966. This was a time when America was changing rapidly, and yet the small, copper-colored penny continued to tell its quiet story through the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln and the words, "In God We Trust." The 1966 Lincoln cent came during an unusual period in the coin's history. By this year, the United States Mint was experimenting with cost-saving measures due to rising copper prices, which affected the composition and appearance of pennies. Most 1966 cents were struck in a predominantly copper alloy, but some exhibited subtle variations that make them interesting for collectors who know where to look. Unlike coins from more celebrated years, the 1966 penny doesn't shout rarity at first glance, but if you pay attention, it reveals surprises that are both historically significant and numismatically valuable. As these pennies rolled off the presses in Philadelphia and Denver, they carried the hallmark features of the Lincoln cent series: the portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, facing right, the word "Liberty" to his side, the date 1966 below, and "In God We Trust" arching across the top. The reverse featured the iconic wheat ears, a design dating back to 1909, symbolizing prosperity and growth. While the design itself was familiar, collectors quickly learned that the 1966 pennies carried subtleties that set certain coins apart. One of the most notable features is the variation in strike quality. Some 1966 pennies were struck sharply, revealing every detail of Lincoln's hair, beard, and coat. The wheat ears on the reverse could appear crisp and well-defined, while others appeared softer, with shallow fields and less clarity. These differences, though subtle, make a big impact in grading, and collectors often pay careful attention to the crispness of the strike when evaluating a coin, but the 1966 penny also carries a reputation for intriguing errors. One of the most sought-after mistakes is the double die obverse, where slight doubling occurs on Lincoln's profile, the date, or the lettering. Under magnification, this doubling becomes visible, creating an illusion of movement on the coin's surface. Although not extremely common, any verified double die 1966 penny can generate significant interest and value at auction. Another compelling error is the off-center strike. This happens when the planchet is not properly aligned in the press, causing part of the design to be cut off. Some 1966 off-center pennies are slightly misaligned, while others are dramatically shifted, leaving a portion of blank copper exposed. The more dramatic the off-center effect, the more valuable the coin becomes to collectors who specialize in error coins. Clipped planchet errors also occur in 1966 Lincoln cents. In these cases, the coin appears to have a curved bite taken out of its edge. This results from an overlapping blank during the preparation process at the mint. Clipped planchets are visually striking, instantly noticeable, and highly prized because they are naturally rare in any modern cent. Die cracks, though subtle, can also appear on 1966 pennies. These are thin raised lines caused by fractures in the minting dies, running across the obverse or reverse. Small die cracks add character to a coin, making it a unique specimen. Collectors often track these anomalies closely, as they can make an otherwise ordinary penny an eye-catching piece in a collection. Condition is another crucial factor. While millions of 1966 pennies were minted, most were circulated heavily, making it rare to find a high-grade example. A coin with sharp details, original luster, and minimal wear instantly becomes valuable. Mint state grades such as 65, 66, and 67 are especially prized among collectors because the vast majority of these pennies were spent, lost, or worn down over time. Even though the 1966 Lincoln penny is over 50 years old, it continues to be a favorite among collectors for several reasons. Its combination of historical context, subtle mint variations, error possibilities, and condition rarity creates excitement in the hobby. Every coin tells a story: the hands that held it, the registers it passed through, the years of circulation it survived. And for those who study it closely, a 1966 penny can reveal surprises that turn a simple cent into a small treasure. Whether you find a normal circulated 1966 penny, a high-grade uncirculated example, or an unusual error, the coin's story and collectible appeal remain intact. Modern collectors appreciate these pennies not only for their rarity but also for the connection they provide to a historical period, a time when America was transforming yet still relied on the simple, enduring Lincoln cent in everyday life. And now, the moment collectors have been waiting for: the real market price and auction value of the Lincoln 1-cent penny 1966. In normal circulated condition, the coin is worth only 1 cent. High-grade uncirculated examples can bring real market prices ranging from $20 to $50 in words. Coins exhibiting dramatic errors, such as off-center strikes, double dies, or clipped planchets, can reach auction prices of $75 to $150 in words depending on rarity and condition. Before you go, make sure to comment below about your own coins so we can examine them and provide detailed information. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, comment, and like the video so you can continue enjoying more fascinating stories and valuable insights from the world of American coins. Top 2. In the world of American coins, the Lincoln penny holds a timeless place. At first glance, it might seem like just a small, copper-colored coin, easily overlooked in our everyday lives. But for collectors and enthusiasts, the Lincoln cent tells a story that spans decades of history, artistry, and subtle minting quirks. Today, we are taking a deep dive into one of the most intriguing years for the Lincoln cent, 1971. Though it is a modern coin in the long history of Lincoln pennies, it hides layers of intrigue, hidden errors, and collector-worthy details that make it an exciting coin to study and collect. The 1971 Lincoln penny was minted at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, producing millions of coins for circulation. Millions of these pennies filled pockets, registers, vending machines, and piggy banks across the country. Yet, among the sea of coins, a small portion was preserved in rolls, mint sets, or carefully by collectors who recognized their potential significance. These well-preserved coins, especially those in high-grade condition, are highly prized today, offering a glimpse of what the Lincoln cent looked like fresh from the mint. On the obverse, the 1971 penny features the familiar profile of Abraham Lincoln, facing right. Liberty is inscribed to the left, In God We Trust, arches above, and the date 1971 sits below Lincoln's portrait. On the reverse, the wheat ears design, a symbol of prosperity that had been part of the Lincoln cent since 1909, remains in place, giving the coin a timeless and classic appeal. While the design itself is familiar, careful observation reveals that the 1971 penny contains subtle differences in strike quality, die characteristics, and minting anomalies that can greatly influence its collector value. One of the most notable aspects of the 1971 penny is its variation in strike quality. Some coins were struck sharply, displaying crisp details in Lincoln's hair, beard, coat, and the wheat ears on the reverse. Others were struck more softly, resulting in a coin with less distinct features. These differences, though subtle, are extremely important to collectors, particularly those pursuing high-grade mint state examples. A sharp strike not only enhances visual appeal but also increases the coin's desirability and market value. Errors and unusual minting variations are another reason collectors pay attention to the 1971 Lincoln cent. One of the most sought-after errors is the double die obverse. This occurs when the die impresses the design more than once in slightly different positions, creating a noticeable doubling effect on Lincoln's portrait, the lettering, or the date. While not extremely common, double die 1971 pennies are highly prized by collectors and can command prices far beyond typical circulation examples. Off-center strikes also appear among 1971 pennies. When a planchet is misaligned during striking, part of Lincoln's profile or the wheat ears may be missing. Some off-center strikes are only slightly misaligned, but others are so dramatic that a significant portion of the design is absent, revealing blank copper. The more pronounced the off-center strike, the higher the value, especially when the date is fully visible. Clipped planchets, while rarer, add even more excitement to the 1971 Lincoln penny. A clipped planchet occurs when overlapping blanks are misfed during production, resulting in a coin with a smooth, curved section missing from its edge. These coins are visually striking, naturally rare, and instantly recognizable, making them very desirable for collectors who specialize in errors. Die cracks and die breaks, caused by fractures in the minting dies, can occasionally be found on 1971 pennies as well. These subtle raised lines or irregularities may seem minor, but they make each coin unique. Collectors value these imperfections because no two die cracks are identical, and they transform ordinary circulation coins into interesting and collectible pieces. Condition is a crucial factor in determining the value of a 1971 Lincoln penny. Millions of these coins were produced, but most were circulated, resulting in wear, scratches, and loss of original luster. High-grade uncirculated examples are particularly scarce, and coins in mint state 65 or higher are especially sought after. Such examples exhibit sharp details, full original luster, and minimal marks, offering collectors a chance to own a pristine piece of history. Satin finish coins from 1971 mint sets provide an additional layer of interest. These coins often feature softer surfaces with a slightly reflective sheen, combined with crisp details. Collectors value these satin finish coins because they preserve the appearance and quality of the coin straight from the mint, adding a special touch to any collection. What makes the 1971 Lincoln penny particularly fascinating is that, despite being a relatively modern coin, it offers multiple avenues for collectors to explore. Mintmark variations, strike differences, error coins such as double dies, off-center strikes, and clipped planchets, die cracks, and high-grade examples all contribute to its collectible appeal. Each 1971 penny has its own story: the hands that held it, the cash registers and wallets it passed through, and the collectors who preserved it for future generations. To a coin enthusiast, the 1971 Lincoln penny is far more than a 1-cent piece. It is a tangible piece of American history, full of hidden surprises and collectible value. And now, the moment collectors are most curious about: the real market price and auction value of the Lincoln 1-cent penny 1971. In circulated condition, this coin is worth only 1 cent. High-grade uncirculated examples can bring real market prices ranging from $20 to $50 in words. Coins with dramatic errors, such as off-center strikes, double dies, or clipped planchets, can reach auction prices of $75 to $150 in words depending on rarity and condition. Before you leave, make sure to comment below about your own coins so we can examine them and provide detailed information. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, comment, and like the video so you can continue enjoying more fascinating stories, hidden treasures, and valuable insights from the world of American coins. Top 3. In the captivating universe of American coins, the Lincoln cent holds a special place. This humble 1-cent penny, while often overlooked in everyday life, carries decades of history, subtle variations, and sometimes surprising value. Today, we explore the Lincoln penny from the year 1979, a coin that may seem ordinary at first glance but reveals layers of intrigue for collectors who know where to look. This penny tells a story not only of Abraham Lincoln's enduring legacy but also of the intricacies of mint production, hidden errors, and condition rarity that make even a modern coin fascinating. The 1979 Lincoln cent was minted at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, bearing the P and D mint marks respectively. Millions of these pennies entered circulation, filling cash registers, pockets, coin jars, and piggy banks across the country. Most were spent quickly, yet a small number were carefully preserved, either in mint sets, rolls, or by collectors who understood their potential value. At first glance, a 1979 penny may appear standard, with the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln facing right, the word "Liberty" on the left, the date below, and "In God We Trust" above. The reverse displays the wheat ears design, a symbol of prosperity that had adorned Lincoln cents since 1909. But look closely, and the 1979 penny reveals surprising nuances. One of the most captivating aspects of the 1979 Lincoln cent is the variation in strike quality. Some coins were struck sharply, displaying crisp details on Lincoln's hair, beard, and coat, as well as distinct wheat ears on the reverse. Others were struck more softly, resulting in less defined features. Even small differences like these matter greatly to collectors, as they affect grading, desirability, and ultimately value. A crisp, perfectly struck 1979 penny is immediately more attractive to a collector than a dull, worn example. Errors are another element that makes the 1979 penny highly collectible. Double die obverse errors, though rare, occasionally appear on this year's coins. These errors occur when the die impresses the design twice in slightly different positions, creating a shadow effect on Lincoln's portrait, the lettering, or the date. Under magnification, the doubling is noticeable and adds significant interest. A verified double die 1979 penny can transform an otherwise ordinary coin into a highly desirable collector's item. Off-center strikes are another intriguing type of error seen in 1979 pennies. When the planchet is misaligned during striking, part of Lincoln's image or the wheat ears may be missing, producing a dramatic effect. Some off-center coins are slightly misaligned, but others are extremely shifted, leaving a portion of the coin blank. The more pronounced the misalignment, the higher the value, especially if the date is still fully visible. Clipped planchets are also found in 1979 Lincoln cents, though they are far less common. A clipped planchet occurs when overlapping metal strips result in a blank that is partially missing. The resulting curved, smooth missing edge is immediately visible, creating a unique coin that stands out in any collection. Collectors prize these coins for their visual impact and rarity. Die cracks and die breaks also contribute to the coin's appeal. These subtle raised lines or fissures appear on the coin's surface due to fractures in the minting die. While minor die cracks may seem insignificant, they make each coin unique, a small signature of the production process. Collectors enjoy these variations, as they turn otherwise common pennies into distinctive, eye-catching pieces. Condition is one of the most important factors for a 1979 Lincoln penny. Millions were minted, but the majority were heavily circulated, showing wear, scratches, and loss of luster. Finding a high-grade example is a challenge. Mint state grades such as 65, 66, or 67, with original surfaces intact and minimal marks, are highly prized. Coins in this condition offer collectors a glimpse of what the penny looked like fresh from the mint and can greatly increase a coin's value. Satin finish coins from 1979 mint sets add yet another dimension for collectors. These coins exhibit a softer, slightly reflective surface with a sharper strike and cleaner fields. They are highly sought after, particularly by registry set collectors striving to complete flawless collections of every mint mark and year. The 1979 Lincoln penny demonstrates that even coins produced in large quantities can hide surprises and hold collectible value. Between the variations in strike, subtle mint differences, errors, die cracks, and high-grade survivors, this seemingly common penny has become a coin that commands attention among enthusiasts. Each coin tells a story: the hands that held it, the pockets it passed through, the jars it rested in, and the careful collectors who preserved it for future generations. To a collector, a 1979 Lincoln cent is never just a penny, it is a tangible piece of history and a potential treasure waiting to be discovered. And now, the moment collectors have been waiting for: the real market price and auction value of the Lincoln 1-cent penny 1979. In circulated condition, this coin is worth only 1 cent. High-grade mint state examples can bring real market prices of $15 to $45 in words. Dramatic error coins, such as off-center strikes, double dies, or clipped planchets, can reach auction prices of $75 to $150 in words depending on rarity and condition. Before you go, make sure to comment below about your own coins so we can examine them and provide detailed information. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, comment, and like the video so we can continue sharing more fascinating stories, hidden treasures, and valuable insights from the world of American coins. Top 4. In the fascinating world of American coins, the Lincoln penny holds a special place. It is small, unassuming, and often overlooked in everyday life, yet it carries decades of history, subtle variations, and sometimes surprising value. Today, we are going to explore one of the most interesting years in the Lincoln cent series, 1981. On the surface, this penny may seem ordinary, a tiny copper-colored coin bearing Abraham Lincoln's portrait, but for collectors, it is much more than that. The 1981 penny holds hidden secrets, intriguing errors, and condition rarities that make it a coin worth studying carefully. The 1981 Lincoln cent was struck at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, producing millions of coins that entered everyday circulation. Most of these pennies found their way into pockets, cash registers, and piggy banks, and eventually into circulation, where they endured years of wear. Yet, among these millions, a small percentage were carefully preserved by collectors, appearing today in mint state condition with original luster and sharp detail. These coins are highly sought after, as they offer a glimpse into what the Lincoln cent looked like straight from the mint. The obverse of the 1981 penny features the familiar profile of Abraham Lincoln, facing right, with "Liberty" to the left, the date 1981 below, and "In God We Trust" arching over the top. The reverse displays the classic wheat ears design, symbolizing prosperity and growth, which have been a part of Lincoln cents since 1909. While the design appears standard, small variations and production quirks make certain 1981 pennies rare and collectible. One of the most captivating aspects of the 1981 Lincoln cent is the difference in strike quality between coins. Some coins were struck sharply, displaying detailed hairlines on Lincoln's portrait, crisp lettering, and well-defined wheat ears. Others were struck more softly, resulting in coins with less pronounced features. Even subtle variations in strike quality can greatly influence a coin's desirability and value among collectors. Errors from 1981 add another layer of fascination. Doubled die obverse errors, though uncommon, occasionally appear on Lincoln pennies from this year. These coins show visible doubling on Lincoln's portrait, the date, or the lettering, creating a shadow effect that attracts collectors. A verified double-die 1981 penny can turn a seemingly ordinary coin into a prized collector's item. Off-center strikes are also notable among 1981 pennies. When the planchet is misaligned in the press, a portion of Lincoln's image or the wheat ears on the reverse can be missing, producing a dramatic appearance. Some off-center coins are slightly misaligned, while others are so off-center that only fragments of the design remain. The more pronounced the misalignment, the more valuable the coin, particularly if the date remains visible. Clipped planchets are another intriguing error found in 1981 pennies. These occur when overlapping blanks are cut incorrectly, producing a coin with a smooth, curved section missing from the edge. Clipped planchets are instantly recognizable and highly prized by collectors because they are rare, visually striking, and naturally unique. Die cracks and die breaks also appear occasionally on 1981 Lincoln cents. These subtle raised lines result from fractures in the dies used to strike the coins. While minor die cracks might seem insignificant, they make each coin distinctive and add appeal to error collectors. Collectors often seek these variations as they turn otherwise ordinary coins into one-of-a-kind specimens. Condition plays a crucial role in the value of the 1981 penny. While millions were produced, most were circulated and show wear, scratches, and loss of luster. High-grade uncirculated examples are scarce and highly prized. Coins graded mint state 65, 66, or 67, with original surfaces and minimal marks, attract the most attention from serious collectors. Even small differences in surface preservation or strike clarity can make a huge difference in value. Satin finish pennies from 1981 mint sets also add to the coin's collector appeal. These coins have a soft, reflective surface, sharper strikes, and exceptionally clean fields. Registry set collectors prize satin finish 1981 pennies, especially in top grades, as they enhance the overall completeness and quality of their collections. What makes the 1981 Lincoln penny fascinating is that, despite being a relatively modern coin, it offers multiple avenues for collector interest. Between mintmark variations, strike quality differences, double die errors, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, and high-grade survivors, this penny proves that even coins produced in the millions can hide rarity and value. Every coin tells a story, of the people who held it, the cash registers it passed through, the jars where it was stored, and the careful collectors who preserved it. To a collector, the 1981 Lincoln cent is never just a penny, it is a tangible piece of history, a puzzle, and a treasure waiting to be discovered. And now, the moment collectors have been waiting for, the real market price and auction value of the Lincoln 1-cent penny 1981. In circulated condition, the 1981 penny is worth only 1 cent. High-grade mint state examples can bring real market prices of $15 to $50 in words. Coins exhibiting dramatic errors, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or clipped planchets, can reach auction prices of $75 to $150 in words depending on rarity and condition. Before you leave, make sure to comment below about your own coins so we can examine them and provide detailed information. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, comment, and like the video so we can continue bringing more fascinating stories, hidden treasures, and valuable insights from the world of American coins. Top 5. In the vast and fascinating world of American coins, the Lincoln cent holds a special place. It is small, simple, and easily overlooked in everyday life, yet it carries decades of history, subtle variations, and often hidden value. Today, we take a closer look at the Lincoln penny from 1998, a coin that may seem ordinary at first glance but hides layers of intrigue for collectors who know what to search for. This penny, while common in circulation, holds stories of minting variations, errors, and collector appeal that make it a gem for enthusiasts. The 1998 Lincoln cent was minted at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, producing millions of coins for everyday use. Most of these pennies circulated widely, appearing in pockets, cash registers, vending machines, and coin jars across the United States. Yet among these millions, a small number were preserved in pristine condition, either in rolls, mint sets, or careful collections. These uncirculated coins, often retaining their original luster and sharp details, are highly prized by collectors. They offer a rare glimpse of the Lincoln penny as it appeared fresh from the mint. The obverse of the 1998 penny features the familiar profile of Abraham Lincoln facing right, with "Liberty" on the left, the date 1998 beneath, and "In God We Trust" arching above. The reverse design, featuring the wheat ears, is iconic, representing prosperity and growth. Even though this design had been in circulation for decades, collectors know that subtle differences, such as strike quality, die variations, and minor errors, can make a significant impact on a coin's value and desirability. One of the most fascinating aspects of the 1998 Lincoln penny is the variation in strike quality. Some coins were struck sharply, revealing crisp details in Lincoln's hair, beard, coat, and in the wheat ears on the reverse. Others were struck more softly, resulting in a slightly duller appearance with less definition in the details. These differences, though subtle, are highly important to collectors, especially those seeking coins in top mint state grades. A coin with strong strikes and full detail can be worth significantly more than a similarly dated coin with weaker impressions. Errors add yet another layer of intrigue to the 1998 Lincoln penny. Double die obverse errors occasionally appear, where Lincoln's portrait, the date, or the lettering appears doubled due to a misalignment during the die preparation process. Under magnification, the doubling is noticeable and adds collector interest. A verified double-die 1998 penny can instantly transform an ordinary coin into a highly sought-after collectible. Off-center strikes are also found in 1998 pennies. These occur when the planchet is misaligned in the coining press, causing part of the design to be missing or shifted. Some off-center coins are only slightly misaligned, while others display dramatic misalignments, leaving portions of Lincoln's profile or the wheat ears absent. The more severe the off-center strike, the higher the value, particularly when the date remains fully legible. Clipped planchet errors, though uncommon, appear on some 1998 pennies. These occur when overlapping blanks are misfed during cutting, resulting in a coin with a smooth, curved portion missing from the edge. Clipped planchets are visually striking and highly collectible, as they are rare in modern pennies and immediately noticeable to the eye. Die cracks and die breaks, minor imperfections caused by fractures in the dies used to strike the coins, also appear occasionally on 1998 pennies. While small die cracks may seem insignificant, they add uniqueness and character to a coin. Collectors often seek these coins because no two die cracks are ever identical, making each coin distinctive and appealing to era collectors. Condition plays a crucial role in the collectible value of the 1998 Lincoln penny. Although millions were minted, most were circulated and show wear, scratches, and loss of luster. High-grade uncirculated examples are rare and highly prized, especially those that have retained original mint luster and show sharp detail with minimal marks. Coins graded mint state 65 or higher attract significant attention from serious collectors and can command strong prices in the market. Satin finish pennies from 1998 mint sets also increase collector appeal. These coins feature soft, smooth surfaces with exceptionally clean fields and sharp strike quality. Registry set collectors prize these satin finish examples because they enhance the overall completeness and quality of their collections, particularly when paired with top-grade circulated and uncirculated coins. Despite being a modern coin, the 1998 Lincoln penny demonstrates that even relatively recent issues can hold significant collector interest. Between mintmark variations, strike quality differences, error possibilities, die cracks, and high-grade survivors, this coin provides multiple avenues for collection and study. Every 1998 penny has a story: the hands that handled it, the pockets and registers it passed through, and the careful collectors who preserved it for future generations. To a collector, the 1998 Lincoln penny is never just a 1-cent piece. It is a tangible link to history and a potential treasure. And now, the moment collectors are most interested in: the real market price and auction value of the Lincoln 1-cent penny 1998. In circulated condition, this coin is worth only 1 cent. High-grade uncirculated examples can bring real market prices of $15 to $35 in words. Dramatic era coins, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or clipped planchets, can reach auction prices of $50 to $125 in words depending on rarity and condition. Before you leave, make sure to comment below about your own coins so we can examine them and provide detailed information. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, comment, and like the video so we can continue bringing more fascinating stories, hidden treasures, and valuable insights from the world of American coins.